Maybe it's because it's a pirate version in a weird language. Maybe that could be a bug. I don't know.
Alright, now we have a second try. Let's hope that there will not be another town center bug that forces us to restart the game.
Is that because of the patch, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's because of the 2.0.
We should comment it on the website, maybe.
Well, I'm sure they know it.
Yeah, they might know it already.
I mean, I have seen this happen several times now already, even though the patch is only like 2 days old
Yeah.
or 3. Okay, Sh3lty playing Odin and Titou Oranos just like they picked in the first game.
There's quite a lot of hunt actually on both sides. I mean the giraffes. Or actually Titou doesn't have all that much. But or his other giraffes. He only has 2.
Yeah, Titou is walking there for the gazelles that are quite far from his TC, but I guess it's worth it.
It could be. Yeah, it definitely is. That's pretty bad for Titou actually, because Sh3lty doesn't have to walk whatsoever. He's got a really nice huge patch of giraffes next to his CC.
Yeah,
Titou has to go all the way up there with Atlantis villagers, which is really bad for him, I think.
yeah, so Sh3lty has an upper hand when it comes to the hunt.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's looking so far.
At least for the early game. We don't know about the rest of the game since nothing is really scouted yet. I see a nice hunt patch in the middle of the map. For I think it's reasonably easy to control for Sh3lty. So, and Titou has a nice hunt patch as well, but it's all in the open. It's not really next to a tree line, so. Or as far, although I see these stones, these kind of mountain next to
Yeah,
it, so.
cliffs. Yeah,
Cliffs. That's the word I was looking for. That's the, so it could be pretty good for Titou as well. So that's kind of even. But it's definitely, I think Sh3lty is definitely gonna have the upper hand in classical advanced times. It could be at least. I'm not expecting a nice 430 from Titou actually. Which is not his own fault, just because of the map.
yeah, he could be advancing with one extra citizen, or actually, I don't know if 1900 players do that. Let's see what he is going to do. He could afford to go 430.
Yeah, for the 430 advance, he could do that, but I'm not sure if it's. I think he's going for a 6 villager advance. No, actually not. Never mind. He's producing more villagers, so he's not gonna do that. Alright. To be honest, if I get just a small patch of giraffes, actually only 2, I would have gone for a 2 villager, 6 villager advance, because of the faster advance time. Especially against the Norse, that's really important to not stay in the archaic age for too long. So.
Yeah. Sh3lty is already 50% through Freya, and Titou is going with 430 by 430
Oh,
through
okay, so he
Prometheus.
actually managed to get 430.
Yeah,
Pretty good. I honestly didn't expect him to get 430 because of the walking distance for the villagers.
yeah. Well, there is still some giraffe meat left, so
Yeah, I think that definitely helped him a lot. And what's also important to point out is that Titou, I think he had for a short while 4 villagers on food. I think it helped him a lot.
Yeah, that's usually how you do the 430. You have 4 villagers on food uh, until you click advanced, then you take one of them to, I think, wood.
You can get for 30 with 3 villagers on food, but you have to have a good hunt patch for that.
That's
But this is a really good strategy, actually.
that
To
was a
switch with villagers.
nice forest fire
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
So now Tito's gold mine is kind of open.
Yeah,
The forest
definitely.
fire took down the wall as well. So Tito is most likely going to be upgrading his towers at some point, I think.
If he has the resources for it, of course.
Sh3lty doing making some wolf sharks and also
Mhm.
building another longhouse.
What Titou could be doing, I see cast his Valor near his base, which is also a good usage because of the Valkyrie. I was thinking he could use his Valor on his oracles and push out on the food fillies on the top, if he even knows they are there. I think he
Yeah,
knows.
well, you don't see that happening very often anymore, I think, using Valor on oracles.
No, not really all that much. And especially in this case, because of the Valkyrie, it's probably actually a better usage to use it on his to use it defensively instead of using it on the oracles and push out with those.
Yeah, thanks for the follow. What's the yams? I think he's a dot player. I don't really remember. Another good streamer. Anyway,
It's Joe.
yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So Sh3lty going in with some wolf sharks. Is he
Yeah,
spamming wolf sharks from both longhouses?
and mediums already. That's pretty early for the mediums. Whereas Titou just has normal Milo.
Tryna catch me riding dirty. Tryna catch me riding dirty. Tryna catch me riding dirty.
Ooh, that villager's gonna die. Maybe even one more villager if he plays this well.
Yeah, those wolf sharks are just sick. So Tito was forced to
Yeah.
use a shockwave there, not to lose a second citizen. Only lost one. And thanks for the follow again. The other guy. Sh3lty has a whole bunch of idle wolf sharks at his base.
Yeah, he should definitely do something with them.
Yeah.
Even building a town center would be a good use.
Yeah, let's see if he has the resources for that. He has not.
He's probably using lots of resources in his military.
Yeah,
So it's obvious he doesn't have enough resources for a second TC.
yeah. He has auto-queued wolf sharks from 2 longhouses.
Yeah.
One wolf
Investing
shark
in
is.
military first and then take TCs, that's actually what I like to do as well.
Yeah. Okay, so
Because
now
yet again,
Sh3lty is going to be preventing Tito from taking the second TC there on
yeah,
up.
that's gonna be pretty good for him. Since Titou doesn't have, or actually he does have a good army, but not as great as Sh3lty's, I think.
Yeah, Tito is now going for some Kero Ballista to counter that wolf shark spam.
Oh yeah, even this one Kira Ballista could be enough. He doesn't really need all that much more. Maybe one more. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be enough.
Yeah, because he has some other army as well.
Yeah. You know, you shouldn't make too much of those because they are only good against infantry and they do great damage only with 1 or 2, you know? It's most of the time enough.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, Tussel. Titou has one idle citizen in the tower. It's been there for a while.
You might not have noticed.
Also losing another citizen there. Very
Yeah,
well
good
played by
unit
Sh3lty
control
there.
from Sh3lty.
Sh3lty has been dealing some nice damage, killing several citizens. Another citizen down there.
To be honest, I think Sh3lty might actually win this because Titou has been losing lots of citizens already.
Yeah, so far it looks like Sh3lty has upper hand here, but let's
Yeah,
not yet
definitely.
judge the game. I think both.
Titou as well, he lost like 5 citizens already, I think. Maybe even 6, so...
And another citizen goes down yet again
Yeah.
at the town center. I think both of these guys, Titou and Sh3lty, are going to be participating the Frozen Times tournament as well, but I'm not sure whether they are in the same team.
No, they are not in the same team. GSS teamed as one team, I think. Titou is with Count von Count, Elmo, Temista, who else is there?
Mista is
We have
also
Earths.
participating. Okay, cool. Didn't know
Ooh,
that.
that's a nice 4 TC right there.
Yeah, he was able to take that. In the patch 2.0, it's been slowed how fast Ulfsarks build the town centers, but he had 19 of those, so it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't really matter all that much, and it still was pretty fast. So.
Yeah, Sh3lty tried to make a tower there at the gold mine, or Titou's gold mine, but the Prometheans and Keroballistas were able to prevent that from happening. Now he's going to try that again. Because that is the next gold mine that Titou is going for, obviously. Yeah, alright, both players are trying to secure that choke point there. Titou trying to make a wall and Sh3lty trying to make those towers. And he is not going to be able to do that because all of those Prometheans and Keroballista.
I would actually like to see some raiding cavalry from Sh3lty next to his Ulfsarks. Even though they do a pretty good job, I think it would do a really good job against the Keroballistas, especially since Titou made quite a lot of them, which
Yeah.
I, to be honest, wouldn't have done. I would have just stopped by 3 or 2, I think.
Yeah, well now at least it is secured that his base can't be touched by those Ulfsarks.
Yeah, that is definitely a good thing for Titou.
Sh3lty is taking another TC, or already took it. He has both the front TCs.
Yeah. It's gonna be quite a big problem for Titou if he can't take it back somehow, so...
Yeah. Titou almost lost a citizen, another citizen there at the gold mine, but Sh3lty unfortunately missed it. Now Titou is getting some good kills there at Sh3lty's gold mine. He hasn't been able to kill all that many villagers like Sh3lty has been killing from Titou. And the score difference isn't very big anymore either. Titou is actually now taking the score lead.
What I don't understand is why is Sh3lty having so many dwarves on food when he's not Thor?
Yeah, well maybe he can't afford to make gatherers.
That could be a reason for it. Yeah, I don't play Norse, so I don't realize that kind of things.
Yeah. Because dwarves only cost gold and gatherers cost food, so when you have to
Yeah,
save up
that's
food, then you make dwarves.
yeah. Maybe indeed he had like 700 gold and only 100 food, and he just was like, maybe I should make some dwarves and get some food with that, which is actually a good thing. I think he will get them on gold a bit later.
I think that tower there that Sh3lty just built was kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's
Wh-
gonna
Why,
die anyways.
yeah, why would he build one there? I don't see the reason.
It was just a waste of resources. It didn't really do anything.
Yeah,
It didn't even kill one unit.
yeah, it wasn't even in the range of the gold mine. But now Titou is losing his units to dwarves.
Yeah, there is a frost giant right there as well.
Yeah. There is a caravan relic, by the way, on the map that has not been claimed yet. It would be a good one if this game goes so far. There is still a lot of gold on the map though, obviously,
Yeah.
as it's only 15 minutes in game.
It's a pretty sweet relic indeed.
Yeah,
For
I
the
think,
gold.
yeah, I think it's good. So both players are in heroic age.
Yes. I don't see Arkai coming in from Titou. Which is interesting since Red is only making Ulfsarks. So I think he should definitely get Arkai since they are really good when they are masked up against anything basically. At least when they're masked up.
Yeah, I like the
Way better than
Argus as well.
Ballista. Titou is playing it quite defensively, looking at the walls.
Yeah, definitely. He must have get fed up with losing those citizens. He lost so many that he just decided to start walling, and now he is getting some good raiding there at the gold mine. If only he had
Yeah,
the shockwave, but I guess he knew that there was going to be a frost because he didn't use the shockwave. Yeah, well, Sh3lty was forced to use the frost defensively, which is good for Titou.
Well, that's how I expected the Arkai are coming in.
Yeah, and Sh3lty is going to mitigate through Balder, so we are going to see Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even
What
though
I don't get though is why Titou is making catapulties. That's really interesting because there is no cavalry on the red player, so why would he make catapulties?
Yeah, well, he isn't making them anymore. I think he only has that one counter barracks.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So maybe he
Yeah,
was
Titou
at
is
some.
making fanatics.
Yeah,
That's what he should do. Fanatics, Arca, and Ballistas. That's what could win him the game right here. Or not really, that's what he needs to defend. I should say it like that. Sh3lty has not many upgrades though.
yeah, I was looking at the same. So
Titou doesn't have much either, so
yeah,
kinda even I think.
now it all comes up to this Ragnarok whether it's gonna be successful or not.
Yeah.
Always a risky move, of course. Titou
I
doesn't
think
have
it's-
masons, so the buildings are going to be going down fairly easily.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be GG. Titou can't do anything.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
have
he
to
can
say,
do something, but he's not. It's not gonna be enough. Those few Archai and Fanatics and Formillo, it's not really gonna be enough.
yeah, also Titou is now out of gold.
Oh yeah, that's really gonna be a problem for
Yeah.
him.
He has 1000 gold left, or 900 at the moment, but he has no income. So he is not going to be able to kill those Ragnaroks. Yeah, it's a GG. I was kind of surprised that Sh3lty won, because Titou is a very strong player, but so it seems that Sh3lty is as well.
Yeah, Sh3lty is really good as well. Titou had the better economy though.
Yeah. He did lose many citizens in the early game.
Yeah.
That was brutal for him.